Well, happy Halloween. We have a brand new collection, a brand new collection of dies called Happy Halloween, as you can see. And let me show you, I'm going to have to bring it out on white just so you can really see it. Now it's going to fold flat because it's on the basic cardstock. This is the basic crosshatch. And so it's flat for mailing, and then you just go like this. And you have ghosts and goblins and a happy Halloween all ready for you. Okay, I've got more to show you. Won't you please come play with us? Now, we do call this the Delightful Dimensional series of dies, but they aren't only have to be used on the basic crosshatch, but in case you want to use them on the basic crosshatch, here's what that looks like. There are 4 dies, and they are designed to just slip together. Okay, you can really see it on this one where they are in different colors and how there are notches cut by the cutting die, and they just slip together. So we've got this arch background, and we've got a taller piece that goes in the middle, shorter one in the front, and then, as I said, you can just lay them flat, and they will fit in our 10 envelopes. So we made sure that there were envelopes available. And by the way, your message will go on the back of this, so it works quite perfectly. So that's the beginning of this series, but then every month we're going to do a what we call a seasonal die. Now this is obviously Happy Halloween. We make sure that we come out with this a good 4 to 6 weeks before the holiday. So that's where we are now, in the middle of September, getting ready for Halloween in a month and a half. And this has 8 cutting dies, as you can see, and we went for spooky this time. And as you can tell in the one, now this happens to be on the back of the package right there. And when Lene did this, you can tell that she went for all dark. She did use a couple of different things. The basic crosshatch was cut out of the Happy Halloween. Now this is a 6x6, works perfectly with the die set. And I'm hoping you can see the spider webs in here. There's also the moons, and in the back of that piece there's also spider webs. And on the back, we have this more of the kind of a gentler Halloween. And so that's what she's done. Now, she did use the black glitter cardstock to cut out our scary kitty, and just put a little bit of yellow cardstock behind those eyes, so you really get the yellow eyes. The fence is also out of the black glitter, and so is the cauldron. Now, speaking of that cauldron, she die cut it out of the silver linen. Look at that. This is smooth, but it looks like linen. And then she colored it with an orange marker, alcohol marker. So you can see how she was able to get those flames going on it. The silver glitter was used for the Happy Halloween. Now the Halloween anyway, not the happy, but the Halloween has the spider web attached to it, so that makes it one big piece, and it's in an arch, so it's going to go back with the arch shape. We've got bats in the black glitter, and we have ghosts out of white cardstock, and then an orange happy. Now, because this had to go up a little bit, she's used a piece of acetate, so she has attached it to the back of her card and then attached the happy on the top of it. So it's floating eerily on top of that. Then on the back, this is one of the cutouts from the Happy Halloween. And for all of the solid pieces, she did use the Happy Halloween solid cardstock. You can see the yellows there, black to go behind the ghosts and so forth. The acetate, well, we have it in 2 different ways. Now, I put a Post-it on it so that I won't lose it, but we have it by the sheet. We also have it in a package of heat-resistant acetate, so that's nice. Now, this, as I said, is the card that is on the package, but let me show you what Debbie did with the exact same papers, by the way. Here is her Happy Halloween. Now, it's much lighter, and so you can do whatever you want. She did bring the cauldron up front And I thought it was fun that she die cut it out of suede. This is appropriately smoke suede. So that's what that is doing. And for her ghosts, she used vellum. And vellum is just quite perfect for ghosts, in case anyone is asking. Now, because they and the black bats are kind of floating, you can kind of see them as I wiggle this, they are on a piece of acetate. So just cut about a 1/4 of an inch strip, attach the bottom of it to the card, and then attach your bat or your ghost to the other end. I like to use extra sticky tape to do that attaching, so whatever you want. Now, this is the same, as I said, she has used the cauldron up front. Now, look at the black kitty in the artwork. Look at all the pumpkins. How fun is that? There is her fence post in the back, and her Halloween and the spider webs are down there. She put her kitty, I think her kitty's gotten attached to the, oh, okay. Her kitty is there on the fence post, and Happy has been trimmed down here, and another bat. So that's fun. You can kind of wiggle those. And then on the back, well, this is trick or treat and bags of sweets. And then you can write your message. So again, this is going to pop down. This is also out of that same exact Happy Halloween set. Well, of course, with acetate and vellum and the suede smoke, that works too. Okay, for a completely different look, and yet still Halloween-y, this one is what Debbie did. And how fun. Now, her ghosts here are white. You could use the snow suede if you wanted to make those ghosts, but she's got the black bats. And then her background, because she wanted a different look, this is out of our dotted number 3 12 by 12 patterns. And what you get is a small dot on one side, and on the other side, a larger dot. So obviously on the green, she used the larger dot, and she cut it out of the art shape, and then she cut it out of the green dot and then just trimmed it a little bit to fit right there. You can see the orange dot gate, the purple tiny dot cauldron, the smoke coming out in orange and yellow dots. So really fun. The Celebrate is being held by that witch and, or excuse me, by that ghost, and that's out of our black tiny words and phrases. So that's where that Celebrate is going. And then on the back, that's where she did her Happy Halloween. Very fun. She also used that silver linen. Let me bring it out. She used the silver linen and she die cut out, this is the web, this part of Halloween, and a kitty, a scared kitty out of it. Black for the spider, and then the yellow dot for Happy and Halloween. So very fun. So you can do quite a few different looks. Now, as I said, while we talk about these with the basic crosshatch, you don't have to use them that way. Here's an example of them being used on just a regular card, but wow, what a fun card. Okay, this is using the Autumn Garden paper. Now, this is the 6x6, and she also used the Autumn Garden solid cardstock because they're going to match. And look what she did. So this is her 5 by 6.5 inch card. Covered it with this kind of a gray color, and you can see it right there. And then put this piece in. So we've got a kitty there, we've got some flowers, and put that in the middle. Did have to trim it down a little bit, and then went on her die cutting. So black, two kitties. We've got an orange gate, and on her ghosts and her bats, she inked the edges with gingerbread ink pad. And so you get this outline that's really great. So she used this lighter color on the ghosts and the bats and then inked them. And doesn't that work well? On the inside of her card, she has got another piece of the cardstock. And in that package, not only are there 24 sheets of 6x6, but there's also 112 cutouts. So there's one cutout that she matted. Here's another cutout, and here is another cutout. And this has a stripe as well as a pattern, and then there's a border in the middle. More bats, and you can see that cauldron and the smoke coming out. You could have done the smoke with vellum too. Okay, so all of those. I like the gate down there. I think that works very, very nicely. So whether you want them to be dimensional or you want them to be just on your regular card, I think you're going to find that these are going to make super cards. Super cards, very, very fun, very easily done. Okay, so that's what we have. Now, every month we will come out with a brand new seasonal die. So yes, you will be seeing Thanksgiving, you will be seeing, you've already seen Christmas ahead of this. We saw It's Santa. So you will have that every month. If you would like to be sure that you receive them every month, we have a way to make that happen. We call it Delightful Dimensional Subscription. And the way it works is that every month you will receive the specialty die, the seasonal die, before the webisode. And because this is going to have an idea on the package, you are set to go. And that's really fun. And then when the webisode comes, you're going to get 3 more ideas, so you have 4 altogether, and you will save 10% off the retail. I know you can't see it, but it's 10% you're going to save. And the very first month, you will also get the basic crosshatch. But every other month after, so first month you're going to get these 2, or whichever month you sign up, and then after that you'll just get the seasonal one. So that's going to work out. And you are going to only be able to get these at paperwishes.com. So that's the only place on the planet that you will find them. So that's really neat. If you're interested in this, it's on the right-hand side of your screen. Oh, and you get a free goodie every month. Well, this month you get 2, because I thought it was really fun to have a piece of vellum and a piece of acetate. So you're going to get 1 of each. You won't get the Post-it, you'll just get the acetate and a sheet of vellum. So that will kind of get you started so you can make your ghosts and your things flying out of the cauldron. That will be very fun. Okay, so that's what we have this month. If you're watching us on YouTube, my same refrain is please subscribe, then head on over to Paper Wishes, because like I said, that's the only place you'll find them. And you are welcome. We have a money saver on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you want to sign up for the subscription, we would love to have you. And I want to thank you for joining us. And I want to thank Debbie for being so doggone creative and for sharing her creativity with us. We absolutely love her. And I want to thank you for being part of our Paper Wishes family. We're going to see you again tomorrow. So bye-bye.